Hello, everybody. Look at us. We got a full house today. Let me see if I can put this like this. There we go. Yay. So we are super excited today because you guys remember last week when we were talking, with Michelle about I don't remember what the topic was. Do you remember how we
mysteries.
got started? That's right. We were talking about the difference between mysteries, thrillers, and suspense. And then Michelle mentioned Jane. I hope I don't say your name wrong. Is it Kalmes? Kalmes. How do you say it?
It's Kalmes. It's Kalmes, but nobody ever gets that right the first time.
I meant to ask you right before we started. So thank you. So Michelle mentioned Jane and her awesome channel, Fiction Technician, and I went over there and binge watched a bunch of videos, but it turns out that you guys already knew who she was. And so that was super awesome. And so afterwards I sent her a little message and I'm like, hey, do you want to come be on our live stream? Because we love you. So welcome, Jane. We are very excited to have you today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lisa, for having me. I was just able to get your message, and I'm so excited to do some sprints with you guys.
Yeah, all right, fantastic. So I, as usual, have not sent out anything. Which just popped up. So we have our regulars who will come in, and then on the first 5-minute sprint, I will go ahead and post around just so everybody knows that we are getting going. But as we are getting started and people are starting to filter in, let's go ahead and actually with Caro, since this is Jane's first live stream, so you can kind of get a clue on how it's done. And then we'll say hello to our friends in the chat. So Cara Brown, welcome, as always. Hi, tell us a little about you and your channel, darling.
Oh, my channel?
No.
Hi, my name is Cara Brown. I'm an urban fantasy author. I wrote some books that are on the wall over there. I'm here today to work on a chapter I haven't actually written for my manuscript yet. And it's one of those 2 chapters that's between the book being done, so I kind of have to do it. My channel has cobwebs on it because I'm in the middle of trying to reprioritize my life, and unfortunately YouTube didn't make the priority list. But I will still come and hang out and stream, so thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for being here, as always. Sako Toomey's here. Hello, Sako. Tell us a little about you and your channel.
Howdy, neighbors. I'm Sako Toomey, also known as Cass Voight. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those 3 things. If you are interested in videos that pertain to marketing for authors, I have a whole playlist of them on my channel, Sako Toomey Cass Voight. And it's not just me talking, it's also like Lisa Daly and BC Brown and Courtney Project and a bunch of other people. So please drop by. I would love to see you.
There is a link in the description. Speaking of links in the description, that was a terrible transition. We have Jane with us today. Jane,
that was a great segue. What are you talking about? Jane? 10 out of 10 would hear again.
Jane is the Fiction Technician. If you guys have not checked out her channel, I put a link to her channel in the description below. I also put a link to my favorite of her videos. I've not made it all the way through them, but I loved your video about the 3 things that your slow burn romance must have.
Oh, I knew that was
right. You knew I was going to go right for the romance. So
romance? No,
I know, shocker. So I love that. So Jane, tell us a little bit about you and your channel.
Yeah, so I'm Jane Kalmes. I'm a mystery writer. The channel's called Fiction Technician, and that's because I love the technical nitty-gritty of writing. So on my channel, I mostly deal with mysteries. We talk about just all the little technical details, clues, how to create suspects, and red herrings, and all that fun mystery stuff. Yeah, so that's what the channel is about, and I'm just super excited to be with you guys here.
Well, tell us
keep
about
talking more.
Yeah, I know, right?
Stuff,
okay.
I know, we're excited. So it really is awesome. If you guys have not checked out her channel yet, you definitely need to go do that. Jane, you have to be right next to Story Detective, who is right there in the center square today if we were playing one of those old game shows.
Pick me, I have weapons.
I know. Right. So Robert is also very, very into craft, and we love that about him. He is our craft king. So Robert, tell us a little about your channel, please.
Well, my channel is The Story Detective, which has recently been reactivated. And I've also been a graphic artist a good portion of my life. I studied sequential art, which is comic book and storyboards. And I look at various forms of storytelling because it all feeds into one another. And I put it under a Sherlockian microscope, break it down, and hopefully make your craft journey easier. I also do tech reviews, fun gadgets, and tech stuff that makes writers happier at their keyboards, maybe.
I'm happier at my keyboard because you recommended my favorite keyboard ever. Thank you so much for being here today. Cecil Runo, tell us all about you, darling.
Hello there, humans. I am Cecil Runo. I'm a blind storyteller for introspective readers, mostly writing science fiction, but I also explore other genres with my short stories and a little bit of poetry. My YouTube channel is slowly coming back to life, also after a hiatus. A bunch of us did that somehow. But I'll be back, and I'm going to go stronger next year. My NaNoWriMo is all about YouTube scripts, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram as Cecil Runo. It's like the name on Scream. Like the name on Scream. Oh my God. My English is going up on screen. My English is going out the window, sorry. But yeah, that happens. Thank you so much for having me today.
You're welcome. I would totally just pretend like I did that on purpose for Halloween. All right.
I secretly love the fact that you're just been nano just scripting all your future videos. Like
I know, right?
The project planner in me is just so completely pleased. Like I can't give you cookies through the internet, but here.
Right? Genius. That is really genius, actually.
I have to say that the crowd here is my inspiration for finding my organizational skills, because just 2020 I did not have them, and this year I'm running my Instagram like a freaking whiz, and now I am about to start with the YouTube stuff.
Awesome.
You are. I'm so proud to hear that. Well, we have the we have the Boozy Planorama coming up pretty soon, don't we? When's that?
Yes.
Yeah. Next week.
I'm the designated streamer. So
yeah, it's over.
You can come with the Morosas, and I'll just sit here and be like, oh, that's nice, Lisa, moving on.
That's right. So we have Boozy Planorama on. What night are we doing it? Sunday night.
Sunday night
at 8 p.m. Eastern on
Halloween.
It can't. No, it's not this Sunday.
It's not this Sunday. It's Sunday the 7th. Sorry, I don't want to.
Yeah, because we both had a conflict of interest. Because I'm going to be on Tamara's Halloween stream, where I was apparently volunteered to do tarot readings for 3 hours. So.
Oh my God! I'm totally going to that. Okay, Michelle. Michelle, you are the reason we have our awesome guest here today. Please tell us about you and your awesome channel.
Well, thank you, Lisa. Hi, I'm Michelle Schusterman. I'm a middle grade and young adult author, and my YouTube channel is writing workshops and traditional publishing chat and writing blogs.
Yay! All right, so let's say hello to our chatting friends. Thanks for being here, you guys. I'm super excited to see you. The Jaded Filmmaker says, "Oh, okay, I was going to sleep. Nearly 2 a.m. here, but I'll go for a walk and listen." Thank you. Thank you so much, Jaded Filmmaker. We are appreciative.
I really resonate with your photo, by the way. Like, that's like such a mood.
It is a mood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ilis is here. Yay. Oh, we love that you're part of our little fabulous group. Oh, thank you so much. Ladies and our story detective. He can hang with the ladies, though.
Yeah.
He's a ladies' man. All right. Claude is here. Hello, Claude. We're super glad to see you today. Mint Ghost is here. Hey, how are you? Very nice to see you guys. All right, here's Jane going, studio link. Apparently, I forgot to send her the link, which raise your hand if you think that's the most Lisa thing ever to go.
You know what? Actually, Jane, this will make you feel a little better. One time I tried so hard to get in contact with Lisa. I tried email, I tried her Instagram, I tried to talk to her on Facebook because she was new to StreamYard. I was like, let me come and help you and tell you what buttons to push. and I could not get a response. And one day she showed up in my stream in the comment section. I was like, Lisa, I'm trying to contact you.
She's like, I am trying to contact you. Big picture. I am trying to contact you.
Please go to your Facebook.
Oh, I know. I'm not. I do check in on Facebook a lot more now because that's where all of AuthorTube is. But you guys know I am not a Facebook fan.
That's just to make you feel better.
Communications to Lisa. We're trying to contact
I know.
her.
I might have been on a deadline or something. It was a while ago. Anyway,
We'll have to send like gators to your house with notes. I think that might work.
I would never notice. There are already alligators at my house. Okay. Aquarius Owl is here. Hello. Love your little owl. Kibby's here. Hello, Kibby. We are very, very happy to see you today. Oh my gosh. I'm stuck in the comments now. Cool Gamer's here. Hello. We're very glad to see you. And okay, this is funny. Jaded Filmmaker says, oh, this isn't Jade's channel. Oh, well, Jane brought me here. We are very glad to see you.
Hey, thank you for coming.
Yeah,
Thank you
very
so much.
much. Thank you. Aquarius Owl loves fiction technicians, so we're very glad to see this. CEO Savvy is here.
Yay.
All right, so
Yeah,
Jane, you
one
should
word.
know that every week CEO Savvy gives us a new nickname. We get a different one every week depending on who's here.
Mhm.
So she says, "Hi, Daly Brown,
Awesome.
Kalmes,
Kalmes.
Kalmes, Detective Batsith Dalcido Schusterman. Welcome, Jane. CB394 is here. Yay! Thank you so much, CEO. All right, BC Brown is here. Good
Yay,
morning,
my love.
I know,
Morning,
right?
BC.
We look like we look like the Brady Bunch today.
We miss the lioness BC costume today.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Oh.
you guys. So if you missed Worldwide Write-a-thon, the marketing chat over on Sako's channel on Friday night, you definitely need to go check it out because BC killed it. She was the Cowardly Lion from
Nice.
Wizard of Oz, and you guys know she's a redhead, right? So her hair was like this glorious mane. It was incredible. So it was
And matched the
Oh,
fur
yeah.
in her costume.
Oh,
Oh
It
wow,
was
that's dedication.
it
Well
was
done.
Dedication.
Absolutely.
I just showed up to like a hot mess to my stream. I was like, I just drank some coffee and we're gonna start doing this.
Thank you, Jaded Filmmaker. We are very happy to hear that. JC is here. Hello, it's a Carol. Carol made it today. Well, she's been here lately. But she and Robert were both unable to make it last week. Yes.
I got a
Okay, doll.
spreadsheet for that. Yeah.
That's true. Spreadsheets are awesome.
You know, I have a shirt in my Redbubble that
Spreadsheets
says
are
I have
awesome.
a spreadsheet for that.
I feel like we should wear matching ones for
I'll
the
send you
Boozing
one.
Planorama. I know, right? You'll have to, I'll go.
Well, I don't know if
I'll-
you'll get it. I keep derailing. Can we just keep? I'm sorry. I'm gonna. I usually
You're
just sit here and
good.
don't say anything. I don't know why. Maybe James got me all excited. I've got
You're-
new person smell in my nose.
I know. You're extra chit chatty today. All right,
Yeah.
Debbie's here. Hello, Debbie. Very, very nice. Tarot. Everybody's excited about Caro's Tarot. Speaking of Caro's Tarot, how's the book coming along?
That's actually my nano project, so I'm gonna have it ready for betas, and then hopefully I'll have it published out in 2022.
Yay!
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, JC has a question. I'm gonna let. Wait, hold on. I'm switching Doll and Michelle. Okay. All right. So, JC has a question. We're gonna answer this when we come back from the break. We're gonna do our 5-minute warm up, so we can get rolling since we're like a quarter of the time in.
Yes.
All right. So pay attention. Pay attention. I'm so bossy. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and do our 5-minute warm-up sprint. Everybody get your documents open and all that good stuff. Get your water or your coffee or whatever you need. When we come back, I want to talk about what you guys are working on today. So feel free to throw that up in the chat, and for everybody on the panel, we'll talk about that when we get back, what we're all planning on working on today. So in the meantime, I'm gonna look at that. My
It just
timer
wants to
is
go.
all ready it just wants to go. There's no introduction today. We're just gonna go with a 5-minute warm-up sprint, And when we come back, we're going to be talking about what we're going to be working on today. And we're going to hear a little more about Jane's experience because I'm really excited to talk to her today. All right, you guys, without further ado, here we go. 5-minute warm-up sprint in 3, 2, 1. Let's cha-cha. All right, here we go. Let me unmute everybody. I think you guys all muted yourselves. Let's see who I've got left. Dun, da, da. All right, everybody's doing themselves. Jane. There we go. Yay, we're back. All right. All right, so I hope everybody had a great warm-up. Let us know in the chat what you guys are going to be working on today. I'm going to start with Jane, actually. What will you be working on today in the sprints?
All right, so I'm trying to finish up the final revisions on Murder, Mr. Hamilton, which is my Alexander Hamilton time travel cozy mystery.
Oh my
God. I love that. Oh my God, what a great title.
Time travel.
Thank you.
Did you just say time travel? Oh, so you have some sci-fi in it. Oh no, don't get me started or else we're gonna go 3 hours.
Oh my God.
We won't let you go 3 hours.
That sounds really awesome. Actually, I super love that title. Carol, what are you going to be working on today? I know you just told us earlier. Hold on. Say it again, because my little pea brain is forgotten already.
It's okay. I'm working on one of the couple of chapters that's basically stopping the manuscript from being complete, which, yeah, it's working out pretty well, because last time I had this outline, I was like, they fight. And then, like, when I was writing, it's like, I don't know where they're fighting, but they're going to fight.
Sako, what are you going to work on today?
I am currently working on replanning out my October, because I planned my own planner, basically, and had my husband print it out at work. And now I'm doing everything by quarter. So I have to include October, and then I'll do November and December.
I see it. All right. That's cool. How about you, Michelle? What are you working on today?
I am working on my book.
Yay!
I'm dedicated today to work on my book. I haven't worked on it since the retreat I went on a few weeks ago, so I really want to get my head back in it.
Oh, isn't it great when you're itching to get back into your stuff? That's like the best sensation ever. It's like, I have to go back to my baby. It needs me.
Yes.
Yeah. I know. I love that. I totally love that feeling. How about you, Robert? What are you going to work on today?
I'm going to be editing my video for Friday, and I think I lost the master audio file. I have a secondary file that I think I can boost, and I'm just going to have to go with that because I've looked and I just can't find it.
Oh, shit.
That's the worst. That's the worst feeling. Oh my gosh. I posted. Okay, so I was supposed to post on on Monday for Tamara's Project AuthorTube, I almost said Nanotober, Preptober, and I posted my video, and then she told me that basically it cut out halfway through the video, and it was bad. I'd already posted it late because I had to take my daughter to the doctor, and it was this whole big thing. And by the time I got back, I was like, so yeah, so that there must be some sort of is there some sort of constellation of stars that is impacting audio this week?
Mercury regenerate. That's what they blamed it on.
See, that's it. So you're going to be working on that. Jane, you are going to be working on what today? Oh, you said that.
She said,
Mr. Hamilton. Right. I love that. I totally love that. And Dahl, what are you going to be working on today?
I'm going to be finishing a social media manager task that I have for the person I'm working on and working with for her Instagram. And then I'm going to be preparing a query package for a literary agent. I'm going this week.
Cool.
Good for you. Very nice. I will be working on my edits this week for my nonfiction project that I actually put up on pre-order on Friday night, literally last second before the big marketing call. And so I'm going to be working on that because obviously I'm on a deadline. Anyway. All right, you guys. Let's see what everybody is working on in the chat. Oh my God, the comments are crazy. So... Jaded Filmmaker has some advice. He says, are you on a Mac, Robert? You can possibly look in temp files for your program, maybe Premiere.
Yeah, I was planning to go look into some of the other files when we do the next sprint, but if I can't find it, I just need to move along because this is a lot of work and I don't have time.
Yeah.
I completely get that. Jaded Filmmaker, thank you very much for the advice. We really appreciate it. CB394 got 134 words in a 5-minute sprint. That is awesome. Nice, nice, nice.
Mhm.
Aquarius Al is working on a beach-themed writers retreat, cozy mystery. What?
I love that. I love that idea.
I do too.
Anytime you get like a bunch of writers into a convention, I love those cozies. Those are always the best.
That is absolutely fantastic. Oh my gosh. Ilis also working on a cozy. She's got book covers for the series, and as a reward, I then work on my urban fantasy, which I don't have covers yet. Yay, that is fantastic. Hold on. I'm going backwards. Let me try and get back. There we go. Okay, so JC is working on outline for her middle grade novel. That's my question for Michelle. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. Do not let me go to the next sprint.
Okay.
Because you guys know how I am. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Shiny object. All right, so Mary is cleaning and decluttering today. That's always a very nice thing. CB working on a mini prequel for my Nano project, which is a Marvel. What's HP? Does anybody know?
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Okay, Harry Potter fanfic crossover. Oh, the prequel is called Stark for President Origins. Love it. That's awesome. CO Savvy's got to work on some client work to pay the bills. Hashtag adulting. I feel ya. Gabby is finishing up outline, working on character designs, and trying to plan out November goals. Very nice.
Yeah, that's kinda where I'm at.
Working on stream thumbnails and the Flambeau pre-order party thumbnail. For you guys who do not know, Flambeau is a joint project between our very own Sakotumi and BC Brown Books. It's going to be awesome. We're very excited about that. Very nice. CB says it's called that because my Nano project is the 6th in a series of 7, and it's the one where the characters get together and watch MCU movies. Love it. Speaking of MCU movies, we actually went and saw. Wait, is this a Marvel character? I think it is. It is. We saw Daredevil this weekend. It was really lovely. Not Daredevil. What am I talking about? Motorcycle guy. Venom.
Ghost
Riders.
Oh, Venom.
my God,
Venom 2. All right.
Venom. Okay. I'm like,
super love it. It was actually really good.
like you said, motorcycle guy Marvel, and I'm like, that's like 10. Like 10 to
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I was thinking Ghost Rider.
Well, but that one didn't just come out. But yes, you're right. That is another good option. Claude will be drafting beginning of Act 2B. Very, very nice. All right, now I'm going to go back. Dana's here. Hey, Dana. We're super glad
Yay, Dana.
to see you. CF Savvy says, Lisa and her goose are a lifetime rom-tom character waiting to be written. I heart you. All right. So I have some questions for Jane, and while she's talking, I'm going to also be going back in this to try and find the question.
JC's thing.
Jane, just cozy mysteries, or do you write other? Oh gosh. Okay. The doorbell just rang, and Caro is going to take over. She's going to explain why this is an emergency. All right, Caro, you're on.
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Cara Brown, and I'm going to ask you an interview question. So, do you only specialize in writing cozy mysteries, or do you have other genres that you work in?
I've only published in cozy mysteries. I have, I've tried writing a little YA, and right now my cozies are kind of tending towards slightly mixing cozy and speculative fiction. But yeah, cozies are my first love. They're, I just love that, the mystery and the romance and the humor all together. And so that's really what I specialize in.
One of the things I love about your videos is that you use clips from cozy shows to illustrate your examples, because I'm addicted to cozy mystery shows. I watch so many. That's like what I need before I fall asleep at night. It's just like 20 minutes of just any cozy mystery show.
Yeah, I love them too. And I really like to put those clips in because that's like the lion's share of editing the work. But I still feel like it helps you see, oh, okay, this is what that looks like to use this technique.
Yeah, exactly. Lisa's back.
Welcome back, Lisa. We had your
Hi,
first
Lisa.
question answered. It was great.
Can I just say I'm like totally out of breath because the front door is the complete opposite. And I'm running in my socks on the tile.
Oh man,
And
that's
the
the
dog,
worst.
I'm like
You got the
literally out of
packet.
breath. I did. Sorry, you guys. FedEx
Mission
had to be
accomplished.
signed for. We were waiting for it. Anyway, so thank you. All right. I really am out of shape apparently because that was I'm breathing very heavily for
You know what we could do is we could answer that question. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So it's on me. I'll read it first.
Thank
Is
you.
there such a thing? Is there such a thing as giving your 12-year-old character too much to handle? I've been plotting and I think I might have thrown too much at her. So first, yes, there is such a thing. I mean, if it's like muddling the plot and like burying the character's arc, then there are too many things. But I think there is a way you can throw a lot of things at your 12-year-old and still make it work. And I'll give you an example. I ghost wrote a book earlier this year, and the client presented me with like all of these things this kid was going through, and it was all based on her childhood. So her older brother was in jail for a school shooting. That right there is like enough to just, I mean,
That's your big underlining plot right there. Yeah.
Her mother had left the family right after that, and she's dealing with issues of abandonment. The mother was Jewish and the girl is Jewish, her father is not, and she's in a rural town where now she's the only Jew, and she feels like her mother took that part of her identity with her when she left. She has a little brother, and her dad and her are struggling to pay the bills. She's a 12-year-old working at a restaurant illegally, and child services is snooping around their house. Like, it's historical. There's this like big background of national tragedy that happens. There's so much. Okay. And I was like, wow, how are we going to make this all work? And she said, well, I really don't want to cut any of these things because they happen to me. And it's in, I want to find a way to make it work in this book. And the way we made it work was we tied it all into the theme. So the theme for this girl was control. She was she was very type A. She wanted to plan everything out. And the lesson she had to learn was that you just can't. Sometimes you have to let go, especially when it's things like, your brother, like his situation, or the mother leaving. Right. There are things that she had to accept were not her fault. She kept going back and trying to like revise her own history and say, if only I had done this, then this wouldn't have happened, and that's a huge lesson for a 12-year-old, but that's how we brought it all together in the climax. And that was like the takeaway she had. So I think if you can find a way to tie all of the things that you're throwing at your character into your theme, then you're going to be fine.
I have things to say about this because this is one of the reasons why I made my project adult instead of going for the middle grade route, even though the protagonist start off as very young. I was like, it is, I'm not going to say what's real and what's not because I'm writing sci-fi. So of course there are changes because futurism, but there's a lot of me in that story. I'm not going to say what or where, but there's a lot of me. And a lot happened. And yes, I also felt that, is it too much? And you know what? When it comes from a genuine place, just do it. Find a way to make it work. Like Michelle said, with the themes of the story, find a way for it to work. Because if it comes from, if it's not something that you're making up just for shock value, because I understand that will be disingenuous. But if you're making it because, like the author that Michelle just mentioned, it happened to her. Yes, okay, it's a lot for many people who might be reading the book like, it's just too much. Well, I mean, that's not your reader. Sorry.
Right. Well, yeah, I think too, you're talking about sort of cluttering up the story, but I think the idea of tying it all to the theme is really just brilliant. That's such a great way to handle it. So yay, Michelle. JC has she has a great comment. She says, okay, that story made me feel better about mine. I haven't thrown that much at her, and everything I have put in does have to do with the central focus of her arc. Thank you, Michelle. That's helpful.
Should be fun.
Awesome.
Yay! All right, then CB394. Yes, it was. All right, look who's here. Marty Mary is here. We are very glad to see you today. All right, you guys. First of all, I need a break. So we are going to go to do a 20-minute sprint. Yay! Okay, I can tell Doll is excited, so I'm going to let her do our little sprint pep talk today.
I just came back from a podcast interview about sci-fi, so I am fired up and.
All right. All right. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so here is my screen. Hold on just 1 second. I can tell it's like circling. Oh, it wants to go without us. All right, go ahead, Doll. Let's have a pep talk.
Right. So I'm fired up because today somehow has turned into a good day. I didn't plan that, but it's great. And I want to pass that on to you because you are my writer friends and everyone's writer friends here. So you're not alone doing this. You have your tools, you have your ideas, and you have your energy. Even if it's just low energy, you are here with us. We're going to help you get through it. We have 20 minutes on the clock, just 20 minutes for you to work your magic and write those words. So, fingers on the keyboard, mind in the story, and get ready to sprint in 3, 2, and 1, and sprint!
All right. We have to go through and remember like who I muted. All right. I feel like there was one more person, but apparently not. All right, we're back. Hold on, I should turn this off maybe. I still am hearing ocean sounds. So, all right. How did everybody do on the last sprint? Let us know in the chat. We have some new folks that came to visit us while we were sprinting. Paul Chrome is here for the very first time. Hello, Paul. We are very, very glad to see you. I'm Lisa. That's Caro, Sacco, Jane. Right here. You know what I could do? I'll take his comment off. He can read for himself.
There you go.
Jane, Story Detective, Michelle, and Dahl. So anyway, welcome. We are very, very glad to see you. Hello. He says, thanks for saying hi and welcoming to the group. You are very, very welcome. We are here every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern time until 1, and we love new friends. So thank you so much for being here today. We are super excited to see you. Sky is here. Hello, Sky. We're super glad to see you. I just realized I said super glad like 15 times.
We established months ago that super glad is your catchphrase. Super glad. Super glad.
I'm super glad to hear it. All right. DC says that. No way. That was 20 minutes. I had
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, me
That's
either.
okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
We are going to we're gonna just have a little quick chat and then we'll get right back to it, you guys. All right, so Mary just shuffled around some papers. I feel that. Hi, Diane. We are very glad to see you today. All right, BC says, Paul, you've come to the right place for support and writing related stuff. Aw,
Absolutely.
thank you. That's awesome. All right, so everybody, in the chat, you guys, if you want to let us know how you did, that would be awesome. Everybody on the panel, I'm going to start with Dahl. How did you do?
I am almost finished with creating the post on Canva for my client, and the caption is already done.
Look at you. Very, very nice. All right, Michelle, how about you? How did you do?
Good. I reread the work I had done, and then I added like just half a page for the next scene, but I'm back into it. So
all right, that's good. I know that always like just makes you feel so happy. I mean, for me, I love that when you're when you have a project that you haven't been able to work on for a while because you have other things you need to take care of, and then you finally get back to it. Like that is just the best.
The best feeling.
Yeah.
Right? It's like
Yeah.
seeing someone that you haven't seen in a long time that
Yeah.
you like. Not just somebody rotten, but somebody you actually want to see. All right, Robert, how did you do?
I found my audio, so thanks, Jaded Filmmaker.
Yay!
The problem I'm having, though, if you have any tips, since I'm just learning Final Cut Pro, how do you magnetize the audio to the video? Because when I cut something, sometimes it blips the rest of it out beyond that, and I have to stretch it out and recut. And I figured it out last time, and then I don't know how I did it. It was a fluke.
All right, if you have some tips for him, that would be much appreciated. Jane, how about you? How'd you do?
Well, like Michelle, I kind of got my head back into it, and then I spent about 10 minutes trying to describe a man with hair in the 1800s that's like in, you know, one of those ponytail cues they have, and it's starting to fall out of it. So, you know, it felt like time well spent. Yeah, I'm just back in the game now.
Excellent, excellent. All right, Sacco, how about you? How'd you do?
I finished my planning of October and the beginning of November.
Excellent.
And now I'm working on catching up on my Witchtober drawings because I kind of fell off last week.
I love that. I love that. Well, and October is Inktober for all the artsy types, right? Is Witchtober like a big thing, or is that just
It is a subgenre of Inktober,
Okay.
but Inktober is kind of like a 4-letter word these days. So because the guy is a plagiarist and among other things. So a lot of us are looking for alternatives. And Witchtober is one of them. 31 Monsters is another one.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of good alternatives to
All right.
Inktober.
That's cool. How about you, Caro? How'd you do?
I wrote a lot of words. So I don't want to.
I did a lot of work.
Caro, share
Awesome.
with us. We want to be inspired.
I
You
wrote-
too, someday.
can write as much as I do. So I wrote 1,039 words.
Woo!
That is
Wow.
awesome.
Solid.
You're my hero, honey. Do not ever be ashamed to shine your beautiful light. You are the hero. I edited 8 pages, and I'm very happy with that. So yay, excited about that. All right, Sky.
I can
go
share
ahead.
a tip right now. I can share a tip right now about how to write as fast as I do. Are you ready?
Yeah.
When you have to delete a word, instead of hitting the backspace button, hit Control and backspace, and it will just delete the whole word. And so you're not like type.
Ah, okay, that's good.
Cool.
Wait, say it again. Hit backspace and what?
You hit Control and backspace, and it will delete the whole word instead of you having to delete one letter at a time.
Yeah.
Love that.
As you all try it right now.
Okay, BC says finished Friday's writing stream thumbnail. Since it's Sako's and BC's cover reveal, which I'm super excited about. Also finishing the thumbnail for the pre-order party stream on 11/17. When you have links to that stuff, BC, will you please send them to me and I'll drop them down in the description.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. Okay, did I already put this up? Sky says select both the video and the audio clip and right click. You can link them together if they aren't already.
You Mac user. I see you.
What? Awesome. Awesome. Lynette is here. Hello, Lynette. We are very, very glad to see you. Very, very good. Spence says, my friend is attempting Peachtober. I love that. All right. Aquarius Al has a fantastic. Oh, wait. Hold on. I missed some people. Hold on. Before we get to questions. Mint Ghost, 558 words. Yay. That's awesome. Eyeless has 306. Fantastic. That is absolutely amazing. Great job, you guys. Marty Mary sent an email to my professor, hopefully set to graduate in the spring. Yeah. Did some laundry. Also, yay. Okay. All right,
Awesome.
Here we go. So the question was from Aquarius Al, do you have a preferred POV for your writing? I know we all do. I'm going to start with Jane. What's your preferred POV?
Well, my preferred point of view is first person, and a big part of that is that tends to suit my style of humor, which is very self-deprecating. And so, yeah, I think, style of humor and then how many perspectives you need on what is going on are big things to consider for point of view. But I almost always do first person.
I am right with you for the exact same reasons, so I will not go. But I'm definitely first person. Also for humor related reasons. Doll.
For me, it will totally depend on the story. I do both. I do first and third, and it really just depends on what the story is calling for.
My guess is that you're doing all three because you are working on your nonfiction project. That's probably second person, isn't it?
Yeah, that nonfiction requires you to talk about you, to tell you, the reader, you. And also there is a little bit of that second person narrative in my short story called Danger, the one that's a thriller, the thriller noir one.
Right.
That also has a little bit of, oh, but look at you. That kind of tone between the two characters is a dual POV. And because they are kind of like distantly interacting with the other, it has that you tone in there.
Has a feel to it. All right.
Yeah.
Robert.
I also prefer first person just because it's more intimate, not just for humor, but for getting inside the characters' thoughts and feelings and experiencing it through them, which is key. I learned a lot about writing in third person by first fully experiencing first person.
Excellent. Good advice. How about you, Michelle?
Yeah.
I've written both, but I think, and I agree with Dahl that it depends on the book. Some call for a specific POV, but I'm usually more drawn to third.
Yeah.
I think overall, and the one I'm writing right now, actually, the villain's POV is in second, and that's really fun.
Ooh, I love that. I love that.
That sounds like what I did, but different. I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How about you, Sako? What do you think?
I agree with Dahl in that it depends on the story. Lately, I've been writing third person close past tense just to be consistent, which gives me all the benefits of first person, but I can have scenes that doesn't involve the main character for a hot minute. So, like, I've been messing with third person close.
Well, that's interesting. How about you, Cara Brown?
First person past tense, because I like my character to make a mistake and have the reader be like, no, you dumbass.
Very nice. Okay, so Isla says, I love writing in third, but for my cozy, I'm doing first, which feels really awkward. I do think it's interesting. A lot of authors have have written books in a variety of POVs and are skilled at that. But most of the authors that I know have a preference. Like we have something that's sort of, the thing. I will say too that I have had, I had a book that ended up being a ghostwriting project that where we started in third and it just didn't feel right, and so we ended up changing to first person point of view. All right, which is hard because you find those pronouns forever. Sorry, Carol.
I had a fun conversation with one of my friends up in Canada because he's a script writer. And somebody sent him a manuscript and he was ranting at me about how it was written in first person. And I was like, what about first person seems to upset you? And he was like, well, books aren't written in first person. I was like, when's the last time you read a book?
Yeah.
So I just started recommending him all the books that were written in first person, and they were all like, Nobel first bestsellers and stuff. And I was like, there's lots.
There's more than one for sure. Not just ours here. JC prefers first person. BC says, when I have epic word counts, I'm going to start saying that I carol the hell out of those words.
Oh, I approve.
Very nice. Sky says, Carol, I didn't know that, and it just blew my mind. I am so far behind on the comments, you guys.
For you, Sky, I think that's for you, Sky, on your Mac, it's option or whatever that OPT is. I don't know what it is.
Command.
Option.
Oh, command. There you go. Yeah.
Command.
All right. Sky uses PC for video editing, Mac for writing only. Let's take a quick Mac user. Raise your hand if you're a Mac user. Oh.
I had an iPad, but it's so old I cannot use it anymore.
I feel you.
I don't use a Mac because once I get one Mac device, I have to get all the Mac device, and I already have one solid commitment in my life. I don't need to.
Only one love affair per person. All right. JMG 1980, welcome. We're very nice to see you. Says, please talk about first person versus third. We can definitely do that. Hold on. We're going to come back to that. We're going to give a couple little shout
that sounds
out
like a topic for next week's stream because we could talk forever.
We could, and also we have to get back and actually do some writing.
We have to write.
I know. All right, fine. I always want to chit chat. Okay, you guys. Walter's here. Hello, Walter. We're super glad to. We're glad to see you today.
No, you have to say super glad.
You know what,
I demand
Walter?
it.
I am super glad to see you, Walter.
Thank you.
I am super glad. He knows it. He sent me. I have to say about Walter. He sent me a message on Instagram and offered to bribe me with booze and chocolate, and I think, you know what, this man is on the right track. All right. So
my friend.
Right, I know, right? Yeah, Walter, we all need to get to know Walter. He's a great guy. Okay, so 260 words for CB394. Yay! Very nice. JMG 1980 says you are closer to character in first person.
You can be. Granted, there's been some first persons where I'm inside their head and I'm like, I hate you as a person. I really do. And I have to spend the next 400 pages with you.
I feel that. Sky writes in third. She says she's terrible at first. I don't believe that. Aphrodite, I do believe that you do write in third. Hi, Aphrodite. We're super glad to see you. Oh my God, I really am incorrigible. Okay. Lynette, I'm so new. I'm still discovering what works best. So far, I like third because first sounds too much like me and not enough like the character. That is a challenge.
That's a great point.
It is a really great point. That is definitely a challenge.
I have a video. I have a video that's titled How to Write Unique Characters, and it might help you with this. Stop sounding like me, start sounding like a character. If you want to check it out, it's called How to Write Unique Characters. I posted like way back on March, but it might help you with exercises to develop that skill.
Yeah, that's great. So thank you, Doll. And the link is in the chat to Doll's channel. JC says, I've heard a lot of big time writers say that writing in first person is thought to be lazy writing, but I totally disagree, or else I'm just a lazy writer.
That's a strong opinion that I don't agree with. And we should do a sprint.
Totally
I have
disagree, but
lots
let's
to
sprint.
say.
We should all think
Either.
about that very hard while we're doing a sprint. All right, good point, Cara Brown. Thank you for keeping me on track as always. All right, you guys. Speaking of Caro, who feels like she should be taking us out for our
Caro.
All right, pep talk, lady. Thank you.
No, I don't know if you guys like my pep talks. All right,
We
listen,
love
bitches.
We love them.
We got words to write. Okay. And I know you put it off in the last sprint because you told yourself that you would do it later. Later is right now. And I'm looking right at you. Okay. You got words to write. And I don't know why you didn't write them, but we're doing it now. So take a look at your keyboard. In my case, look at your laptop because you can't stream and write on the same device. And we're going to sit here and we're going to spend these next 20 minutes writing as many words as we can. And remember, I just taught you the cheat about how to write faster. And you may spend all that time figuring that out. But anyway, start the timer, please. 3, 2, 1. I'll see you in 20.
Tough love from Caro.
Oh, that was time. Feel free to share what you did and how you did while Lisa slowly makes her way back. Story Detective, I have no ability to unmute you, or I would do it.
Oh no.
Robert,
I tried to unmute myself and I just like removed myself from the stream apparently. So
you are so wonderfully Lisa.
I'm such a dork today. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. Hold on, I still have ocean sounds. I want to make that stop for a second. So yeah, so how did everybody do? Let's please share what we did. And we have some new friends in the comments today. Let's see. Morgan's here. Hey, Morgan. We're very glad to see you today. Hold on. I had Aphrodite's here. Oh, I think we talked about that already. Let's see.
Oh, Aphrodite had a question for us.
All right. Ilis got 413 words. Mary's still struggling with the pen war. The struggle is real. CB got 319 words. Congratulations. That is awesome. I didn't give Ilis her due. That's awesome, Ilis. Good job. Morgan's here. I said that already. We have a new friend joining us today. Jennifer is here.
Hi, Jennifer.
Joining NaNoWriMo this year. So excited about it. Hopefully I can finish my book by the end. Yay.
Yay.
If you look at the videos of the group here, you will find lots and lots and lots of good NaNoWriMo tips. So let's do a go around. Well, let's not do that. Okay. It just occurred to me when I did that. Like, I just don't want to put anybody on the spot that way. So I'm excited about, it's not bad. It's not, who's done drugs? No, I'm kidding. Okay. Okay. So, but Jennifer, congratulations for starting NaNoWriMo this year. It's going to be such a great experience for you as far as, you know, the experience of getting used to kind of writing every day or writing most days. And I hope it's awesome for you. So congratulations. And we're so glad you're here. We are here every Wednesday. All right. Ilis, 413 words. I know I said that before, but I'm really excited for it. Marty Mary got 115. Yay. I'm struggling with a short story, but I think I may have figured it out. Okay, now you get like double claps because 115 words when you're struggling is like pull one tooth, pull another tooth. Yeah, that was a really gross analogy. Sorry. Lynette just laying out the plot for a mystery inside the main mystery. Ooh, I love that. All right. We were going to talk about, do we miss anybody talking about third person, first person?
I was saying that we should talk about that next week.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Mac, Diane says, once you go Mac, you never go back.
Yes.
That's so true.
I'm not ready for that commitment. I'm not.
All right. I love that. Okay. Can I tell you guys a little secret? So the Horror Geek is starting a new project today. And well, on the 1st of November. And part of that was that the thing that I had to go sign for when the doorbell rang, new Mac. Sako got all excited because she thought he was finally going to do his merch. No. She did the designs. It's been like 18 months. No, it's been like 7 months, I think, though. He's working on it. I'm trying to nag him. He's got a lot going on this month. So, as he does every month, but you know how that goes. All right. So, JC says yes. Same, only PCs for her. Mint Ghost says a mix of Mac and PC.
I am a mix too.
Desktop is a PC. Everything else is a Mac. The Horror Geek swore he would never use a Mac, but then once I made him buy one as a condition of dating me, he's a writer, and now his laptop is a Mac and he loves it. Although when he bought his super duper streaming / YouTube rig, he did go PC for his bill.
I think most gamers do.
I'm resisting. Is that, yeah? Oh yeah, that's true, right? Well, he did his editing for a long time on like a gaming laptop, and I think Mac gaming is not, which like is good from what I understand.
It's good.
Sky is resisting the Mac love affair so far. I've always been a PC person with everything but writing. I have Scrib 3 on both, but I still prefer the Mac version.
The Mac version is a lot more intuitive.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Scrivener,
Scrivener.
I have a question for you guys. Oh, BC's like, new Mac day. BC also managed to open actual project documents, so that's kind of productive. Congratulations, BC. We are very proud of you. I have a question. So do you guys know who Dave Chesson is? He's the guy, the Kindlepreneur guy, right?
Yeah,
and
that guy.
Yeah, and he does Publisher Rocket. He just did a little announcement video about a new sort of Scrivener / Vellum-esque platform that they're doing called Atticus. It's called Atticus. And it's basically like Vellum. It's a way to develop, to like design your books and all of that if you are indie publishing. And it looked kind of cool. I was just wondering if anybody has seen it. No. All right. Well,
Let me guess. It's only for Mac.
No. This is the thing. His whole deal was like Vellum is only for Mac. We wanted something that would work for everybody. And it's on a platform so you can use it offline. It looked cool. So, all right. CEO Savvy says Lisa forced the horror geek to buy a Mac as a form of foreplay. Does that make him a Mac daddy? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Very good. Who had a puppy? Is that you, Michelle, or Carol?
Carol.
That was me. Ranger decided to come and put his handsome mug on my screen.
Aw, he's the sweetest. All right. Atticus is for PC, but it's also for Mac, which I really thought was kind of awesome.
Yeah, like if it's like price comparable to Vellum.
It's less money than Vellum. Mm-hmm. And they're trying to they're doing all these new I'm actually going to do a video about this, but they're planning all these new features, or you could just watch his because you don't really need mine, but they're planning all these features that are similar to Scrivener. So I need a link to this Atticus thingy. I will find one for you in the next sprint. Yeah, it looks really cool. So, and I heard him talk about it at NINC, which I'm already a big Dave Chesson fan, so I was very excited about it. Okay. So it's 12:41, and I feel like we should hurry up and get one more sprint in. What do you guys think? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, one more.
Let's do it.
Here we go. We're going to work today. It's going to be awesome. Wait a minute. You'd think I could just do this, but no. But wait. All right, here we go. I'll do the final pep talk because I'm going to make it a speedy one. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. We are going to write. This is our very last sprint, and we are going to make it count. So here we go. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Sprint. Okay. All right, you guys. Here we go. What is going on? Hold on. I've got like my window changed sizes, and now I couldn't like get to unmute Robert.
Ooh, that I hate when that happens.
I know. It's like really rough. All right, let's go back to the comments. We have just finished up. We usually end at 1, and I want to go around and do our little outro super quick. But I wanted to say hello to Michael CB Chen, who got here earlier, and I did not throw up his thing. So hi, Michael. We're super glad that you're here today. CB got 261 words. Yay. Diane says, thanks for all the sprints. You are so welcome. We are so glad that you made it here today. Paul says, I really enjoyed my first time with you. Aww, thank you. I'm English and live in Colchester in Essex, about 65 miles northeast of London. Paul, we are thrilled that you are here, and we hope you will come back next week, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is probably going to be like 5-ish your time, 5 p.m. your time?
4 p.m.
4 p.m. Okay, fantastic. All right, very nice. Sky says she's been working on scheduling a lot of November posts I created yesterday. Thanks for streaming.
Ooh.
Yay, thank you
Nice.
for being here.
Well done.
Eyeless got 265 words. Very, very nice. All right. CB's trying to figure out what to have for dinner. Fantastic.
The
last,
Important
last
question.
sprint, I just meditated and listened to Nightwish, plotting new ideas because I'm starting to experience the physical pain of the day. So it was time for me to just stop.
Just stop. Well, that's good. It's good to listen to your body and know when you need to do that. You guys, we are going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for being here today. I do want to thank our special guest, Jane, for being here. We're so glad you're here today.
Thank you so much. This was awesome.
I'm so glad you're here. You are welcome to come back anytime. Let's go around and do our outros really fast, like super speedy outros since we're over on time tonight. Jane, I said tonight. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm really bad. Jane, I'm going to.
What a construct.
Exactly. I'm going to start with you. So go ahead and just do your. I shouldn't start with you because you don't know what we do. Never mind. I'm going to start with Michelle.
Me?
Yes.
Hi, thank you, Lisa. I'm Michelle Schusterman. I'm a young adult and middle grade author, and my YouTube channel is Writing Workshops, Traditional Publishing Chat, and Writing Blogs.
Awesome. Robert.
Channel is The Story Detective, where we take everything story-oriented, put it under a Sherlockian microscope, break it down, and give you, the viewer, the craft to make your journey easier.
All right. Jane.
I'm Jane Kalmes. My channel is Fiction Technician, where we talk all about mystery writing, especially my favorite, cozy mysteries.
Yay. Dahl.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm Cecil Runo, a blind storyteller for introspective readers. If you want to know more about my stuff, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Cecil Runo. My channel is coming back soon.
Excellent. Sako.
Howdy, neighbors. I'm Sako Toomey, also known as Cassboy. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things.
Thank you very much. Caro.
Hi, my name is Cara Brown. I wrote the stuff on that wall over there, if you're interested. I am an urban fantasy author, and I came to write, and I got words done, and now I'm going to go see my grandpa, so thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. I'm Lisa Daly. I write romantic comedies and nonfiction. Thank you guys so much for being here today. You are awesome. And especially thank you to our fantastic guest today, Jane, who was absolutely awesome. And for links to all of our friends here on the screen, you will find them down in the chat below. And we're going to take it out with Michael C.B. Chen. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Thank you so much, JC. Bye, everybody.